episode 148, beginning with the indie news. Of course, why would we start with anything else?
There are no substitutions.
Are you sure about that? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. We got a quick one because we have no upcoming shows. So we're going to hit results, some quick news stories, and we're going to get out of here. So let's start with the results. What happened?
On the 8th.
Saturday. A lot of stuff happened on Saturday.
A lot of stuff. And by a lot, I mean we have 3.
That's a lot for Saturday.
Not as many as Mania weekend.
No. We're toning it down this week, which is nice.
How about AAW's Epic, the 13-year anniversary show?
Congratulations, AAW.
The Besties defeating Trey Miguel and Stephen Wolf. ACH defeating Shane Strickland in a match.
ACH.
I want to see that match.
Yeah, that's probably
Trevor Lee defeating Chuck Taylor. I also want to see that match because they did a good one in Jakara.
Yes.
Ohio's for Killers successfully defending the tag belts against Jack Evans and Angelico. Michael Elgin defeated Matt Riddle. Phoenix defeated Johnny Mundo. Sami Callihan and Abyss defeated Congo Kong and Low Key. And Pentagon Jr. successfully defended his title against AR Fox in the main event.
Awesome.
Surprise!
Mostly because we didn't do enough research last week, and so. CZW's decisions.
Yeah. Leo Rush defeated Joe Gacy.
Swerve.
To become the new CZW champion. But just kidding. They pulled a dusty finish, restarted the match, and Joe Gacy retained.
Yeah.
Essentially.
So now they're going to have a rematch next week.
Yeah. Greg Excellence defeated Alexander James. Tony Deppen defeated Ricky Shane Page. Scorpio Sky, I'm glad to see him doing stuff
again
on shows that we cover.
Yeah.
After the whole debacle.
Yes.
Of stuff.
Yep.
He defeated David Starr. Joey Janela defeated Spider Nate Webb. Drew Blood defeated Danny Havoc, of course, due to Devin Moore shenanigans. Matt Tremont defeated Jeff Cannonball. And Scarlett and Graves successfully defended their tag team championships against the Dub Boys, EYFBO, and Steve Mack and Kyle the Beast.
Yes.
Because Dan Maff, a.k.a. Mafia, was unable to attend the CZW show.
He was not at the show. So.
And then we had AIW, and I guess this is a joint show with Alpha.
It wasn't specifically said that it was a joint show, but there's a lot of names we don't recognize, plus the Alpha Male Championship was on the line. So.
Presenting House of the Rising Sun, where Kaplan defeated Trey Lamar, another person we don't know. Colby Red defeated Derek Direction, who's another 2 people we don't know. The Duke defeated Kurt Hertz. Eric Ryan and Bobby Beverly defeated Brian Carson and Dr. Daniel C. Rockingham, or Dan Crockingham, as some of the results websites have been posting. Kobe Durst defeated Shane Saber to retain the Alpha 1 Alpha Male Championship. Garrison King defeated Frankie Flynn, Jonathan Wolf, and Malcolm Monroe III.
All right.
PB Smooth defeated Matthew Justice, because peanut butter is better than justice. Weird World defeated Philly Collins and Marino Tenaglia.
Tenaglia.
If you know how to pronounce that phonetically,
help us out.
Write that in the comments,
please,
in case he comes up on any of our other shows again.
Because we need to know.
Ten-A Glaya.
We're assuming he's an Alpha 1 guy.
Yeah. Dominic Guarini defeated Jimmy Rave, which is kind of...
Wow.
he beat BJ Whitmer.
Yeah.
And now he beats Jimmy Rave in his...
Jimmy Rave's debut
at AIW. And then Alex Daniels successfully defended the Intense Championship from Space Monkey.
All right.
What? Space Monkey.
Oh, gotcha.
Monkey noses.
I understand.
That's it for me. What do you got?
It's my turn. So, technically, ROH TV happened first, so I'm going to... Unnecessary, sir. ROH TV happened first. I didn't actually get to watch it this week, so just kind of...
Slacker.
I know. So pretty much, we had Daniels come out and talk about how he beat Dalton Castle at Supercard of Honor, and then said that he's going to face the winner of a Fatal 4-Way between Adam Page, Jay White, Jay Lethal, and Silas Young. Cody came out and he addressed Cody. I guess there was an altercation between him and Cody at Supercard of Honor. So Cody came out and they had a little verbal back and forth. So that's probably going to evolve into something between the two of them. Shane Taylor defeated Leo Rush. Leo Rush was saved by the Motor City Machine Guns, but due to Shane Taylor unfortunately joining the rebellion, Motor City Machine Guns and Leo Rush ended up getting beat down. Somewhere there was another semifinals in the Top Prospect Tournament where John Schuyler defeated Kurt Stallion. Don't know where or when that happened. But unfortunately, Josh the Goods Woods won the Top Prospect Tournament. But then Woods was attacked by David Starr. So David Starr is my new favorite guy in Ring of Honor because I don't like Josh Woods.
I like David Starr.
I've never actually seen David Starr wrestle.
David Starr's good.
So cool.
So hopefully he keeps some things in Ring of Honor.
All right. So cool. I'm on board with David Starr. And then in the main event, Marty Scurll retained his ROH TV title over Kazarian. And yeah, there's all kinds of shenanigans happening in this match because I guess Matt Seidel's going after Marty Scurll now. I guess he made his return to ROH and I don't know, stuff's going down. But I've got one other result that I got to talk about. That's the big one because it's been a while since we've talked about New Japan, so we're gonna do it with.
I thought you were just segueing. Like it's been a while since we talked about New Japan, so here's results for Pro Wrestling Noah.
I mean, I could do that. I don't think Noah had a show though.
It was because we've just had a withdrawal since you've been butchering Japanese people's names. Hasn't happened in a long time. So, like, you just wanted to fill us up with, like, a compilation of you butchering Pro Wrestling Noah guys' names.
I mean, I could. If that's a video you want to see over on Reasonable Wrestling Fans, link down in the description, let me know.
Oh, that's a thing that's going to happen.
You're just going to give me names and make me
I am.
translate. Alright, cool. But Sakura Genesis, which happened in Tokyo Sunday.
At the big ship?
No.
No.
I don't know what actual arena it was at,
Oh.
but it was in Tokyo. We had David Finlay, Jushin Liger, and Manabu Nakanishi defeat Kawato, Kitamura, and Oka. We had the Bullet Club's Hangman Page, the Gorillas of Destiny, and Yujiro Takahashi defeat Tiger Mask W, Togi Makabe, and Yuji Nagata. We had Chaos being represented by Yoshihashi and Roppongi Vice defeat El Desperado, Minoru Suzuki, and Takamichi Noku. Bad Luck Fale and Kenny Omega defeated Ishii and Toru Yano. Hiroshi Tanahashi, Juice Robinson, Ricochet, and Reisuke Taguchi defeated the entirety of Los Ingobernables. Taichi and Kanemaru retained their junior heavyweight tag team titles against Jado and Gato. War Machine defeated Tenkozi, which is Tenzan and Satoshi Kojima, I believe.
Sounds like it.
I believe
Sounds
that's
like
what
a ship name between the two of them.
Yeah, they have their own tag team name. But War Machine are the new IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions.
I knew that.
So congratulations to War Machine. Hiroki Goto successfully defended his never openweight championship against Zack Sabre Jr. And Hiromu Takahashi defended his IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship successfully against Kushida. And then in the main event, Kazuchika Okada successfully retained the IWGP Heavyweight Championship against Katsuyori Shibata. And that is it for the New Japan stuff. That is it for results. Got a couple of news stories real quick. You got news stories?
this just in, as of like 10:56 p.m.
This
Because
just
I'm
incredible.
scrolling through in my Facebook, Dave Christ is contemplating quitting CZW,
Oh,
despite the fact that he just won the Best of the Best tournament.
that's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. Details will be forthcoming in the future episodes, specifically if he does actually quit CZW. If this whole thing blows over, you probably never hear of it again.
All right. Is that all you got?
Yeah, it's funny because there's just like I was scrolling through and I immediately saw that like 5 minutes before you asked about,
Oh,
like while you started talking about New Japan.
all right. Well, I'm gonna go on the happier side of news.
Apparently, I mean, not to go off of like, not to be like spreading rumors. Apparently, maybe something we didn't cover. Maybe it was like a pre-show thing or something. Brittany Blake was involved. Apparently,
Yes, she was in a pre-show match, I believe.
Apparently, doing something that resembles either Dave Christ's gimmick or all of his signature moves, sort of thing. It's like a gimmick infringement issue.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Well, on the positive side of news, Jonathan Gresham, who's been regularly wrestling for ROH, is officially contracted to ROH.
Good for him.
So expect to see him possibly popping up more in New Japan and exclusively with Ring of Honor and PWG, as all three companies have a working agreement together.
I want him in all those places, actually.
Yeah.
First I was going to say, like, oh man, him in PWG would be awesome. And then I was like, no, he'd be even better at New Japan. And then I'm like, why pick all three?
Because he can now.
So winning.
So congratulations to Jonathan Gresham. We look forward to seeing you more on the Ring of Honor TV. On the other side, we had a couple of unfortunate injuries, one of which we talked about. Tamaki Honma took a really bad, really stiff DDT and has been paralyzed. He did have successful surgery, and he is able to lift his legs and bend partially at the knees. And so he's going for it. He's going to be in recovery and just like trying to teach himself to walk again, but he is focused on making a full return to New Japan. So successful surgery and already getting movement back in your body. Awesome to hear about that. Also, one that happened just over this week, DJZ, who we talk about on a regular basis. You see him in Impact Wrestling. He was on the receiving end of a 450 splash in a show in Mexico City, and immediately on Impact, he finished the match, which is awesome. That's it's super. That's super admirable. But he immediately knew something was wrong, and he couldn't really walk in the back, and so after going through some tests, found out that he had actually what was the actual? I'm trying to think what the actual injury was.
The diagnoses.
Yeah, it was he had fractured his colon.
Ew.
And so
How do you fracture that?
apparently with a 450 splash.
He was receiving the splash,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Why are you splashing him in the colon?
What I'm assuming is that it was lower, rather than across the chest, it was lower down around the nether regions.
He's probably tensing up too.
That could probably be it. But he did have successful surgery, and so he's.
When you're talking about him having difficulties walking, I'm starting to think, oh God, did he also injure his spine in some way?
Nope, it was the colon. But yeah, he did have successful surgery. He's gonna be taking some time off. But he is. It was one of those things. It was it was if they fixed it, then it's fixed. He shouldn't have a problem. But it was 80% chance they could fix it, but still a 20% chance that if they couldn't, he'd be stuck using a bag for the rest of his life. So probably wouldn't be wrestling. So DJZ should be making a full recovery and should be back in the ring sometime soon, depending on... I don't know exactly what the timetable for a repaired colon is. That's not an injury that I've heard about in wrestling before until now. Except technically with X-Pac. But that's a whole different...
Yeah.
That's a whole...
I was actually going to say ask Sean Waltman.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing that happened. So yes, despite the possibility of Dave Christ leaving CZW, positive stuff in the news. No upcoming shows. We'll have a ton of those.
Almost being paralyzed and fractured colon. Positivity.
Successful surgery and the road to recovery is the positive side of news. Quit trying to demonize my shit.
Never.
We don't have any upcoming shows.
We don't. So I don't. He doesn't. So fuck off.
So next week we'll be talking about strictly Ring of Honor TV, a couple of news, and then we'll have a ton of upcoming shows. I know we have PWG, we have Beyond Wrestling, we have another AAW show or AIW show or something like that next week. So so expect a lot of shows next week for the upcoming shows. But for now, thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Click the links down in the description, send to all of our social medias.
There are a lot of social media links we have, but those aren't the important ones.
All of the links above those, which there's a lot of those as well, are the most important because they'll send you to all of the guys that we talk about on a regular basis.
Yes, all of the independent promotions that we like to cover here because they bust their asses to entertain the masses. You like that? I just came up with that off the top of my head right now. Like czwrestling.com.
ROHwrestling.com.
ChikaraPro.com.
WrestlingOnline.com.
And lots more.
But we want to add more based on your suggestions. So get a hold of us through our comments down below. Contact us on Facebook. Any way that you can send us links to Facebook, if they've got blog pages, if they've got actual websites, anything like that to where we can get a hold of some of their regular shows. Preferably, we want to know when their upcoming show is and how quickly we can get the results. That is the most important. If you have one that gives them on the regular and you want us to talk about them, send them our way. We'll take a look. If we like what we're seeing, we will talk about them on a regular basis and give you a shout out for bringing them to our attention.
If you want to hear us talk about it, but you don't want to see our ugly mugs, check out the link down there that's called SoundCloud, because our weekly reviews, this one, Mondays review, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays midweek wrap-up, all over on SoundCloud.
Every single week.
Every single week. But you have to hang out here if you want to see the other not review, but still sometimes review videos like pay-per-view predictions, our pay-per-view reviews, and the top fives, which we just did one last week.
Yeah, so go check out the March top 5. We don't really have any special videos happening this week.
But if you want to see extra videos this week, head over to Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
Indeed, because we are posting stuff on the regular over there.
Like wrestling. Oh, I thought you were saying the other thing.
No, that's... You usually say that. And then we both say the like wrestling thing. So do you want to do it? Do you want to do that again?
Sure.
Okay.
So go check out the Reasonable Wrestling Fans page.
Yeah, because we've been posting a ton of extra stuff over there. Over on Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
Yeah, it's Reasonable the W.
Like
wrestling. Oh, it's so much better.
We got it. So we started posting more Fantasy Warfare. First ever Hawktail Hour, where this guy and a friend of ours is going to get drunk on wrestling.
Yeah, Tectonic. I'm actually wearing his t-shirt right now.
First What Colt's Wondering, me talking about like what the potential of the Superstar shakeup that's going to be happening this week.
What Colt's Wondering sounds like a friggin' game of telephone from What Culture Wrestling.
Wait, what?
You know, like the game Telephone? Where, like, one person gets the phrase and they whisper it to the next person, they whisper to the next person, they whisper to the next person, they whisper to the next person. I can see it starting with What Culture Wrestling and like the last person thinking it's What's Called Wondering.
Oh, gotcha. It's not. I just wanted to show that I could use.
He wonders things.
I just wanted to use the acronym WCW. That's all I wanted to do. So I'm doing it. So you can go over there, check that out. We also got the second part of our Strange Soda Taste Test coming out this week. So look forward to all that stuff. What other videos do you want to see? Comment over there. Comment down there. Let us know what you want to see. But for now, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next. Are you still trying to sell that, like, you're going to punch me video? Because I'm not going to do it.
I mean...
I don't have to be...
If you want.
I can leave.
I'm talking to you guys.
I can leave.
Punchy punch videos.
No. Fuck punchy punch videos.